We are live now. All right, so I just muted the YouTube screen.
So did I.
Yeah, so now we're here. It looks like just you and me for the moment.
That's fine. Happy Friday. Good to see you, Mike. Glad to be here, as always. I'm outside, as you can see, and I might step away every once in a while to throw my discs at the chains behind me. But
right.
I'll always be listening. You know how that works.
Yeah, and of course, if the parents want to check out what you're doing too, you're more than welcome to invite them. Tell them what's
I
going
told him
on.
that again. I think
Huh?
he was like, "Stay away from that guy." I don't know. I think I'm the weird old guy. I'll just keep throwing my discs at the chains, and maybe the kids will come up here. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, they're just hoping. They're hoping the not the worst of you.
And I threw 18 holes today, of course, as always. Like I've thrown every day this week. Not well. My my coach that I'm paying for lessons now said he's like, "Hey, what are you doing next Wednesday?" I'm like, I don't know. Let me check with my retirement boss." Hey, nothing. He's like, do you want to coach lessons? Do you want to like do form, or do you want to throw a game?" I'm like, "Well, sure, yeah, I'll throw a game." He's like, "Okay, so here's the deal," and he's got me entered. He's got me showing up. I'm going to enter a tournament, like a amateur advanced. It's a double rounds type, whatever. Like we throw per hole
Mm-hmm.
type of thing, like golfing. I've just never done any of this stuff before, and I'm kind of scared. And I told him that he's like, "You'll be fine." I'm scared, so I'm throwing every day because some dude's going to be mad that I'm going to make him lose money because like we got to put at least $20 in.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Basically, there's a $20 entrance fee, and then and then whoever wins, it's kind of is it kind of like the winner gets all the money and the losers are SOL.
Yeah, one. I think it was like a per hole is what he was. You know what? I honestly I don't know how it works. I just know I'm going to have to put in $20, and whoever gets teamed up with me is going to be really sad that he lost his money, and I'm. You know. But Jake told me I can golf in the league, and I'm like, all right. I don't think so. All right, now.
Are you you're still on the YouTube screen, right?
No, I'm not. I'm on
Oh, you're
StreamYard.
not. So that's why
On
it went
StreamYard.
down to one. That's why
I'm
it
on.
went down to
No,
150.
no, no. Yes, I'm still on YouTube.
Okay, because both StreamYard and
Oh, that
YouTube.
you know what that means? It's just us right now. That's fine. Woody will probably show up in a couple minutes. Yeah.
Well, there should be two of us if that was the case. That's all I was saying. But we know YouTube's a little screwy anyway.
Exactly. It never
YouTube
works
and
out good.
StreamYard are both screwy when it comes to that kind of
Correct.
stuff.
Correct. I'm gonna walk inside for 1 minute and I'll be right back. So keep talking and I'm listening. All right.
All right. So yeah. So anyways, we're just kind of waiting to let people come in before we get started here, everybody.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Cool. 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 Well, tell me how nice it is in Southern California today as I walk inside.
Yeah, actually, yeah, we're gonna over the weekend here. We're gonna have kind of a cooling trend. Today, I think it was like 77, and I think it's gonna be down to like I think 75. I think it's gonna like go down to 73, then come up back up to 75, and then it'll start of next week. It goes back up into the 80s again. So kind of getting down in the 70s here for the weekend, and it's gonna warm back up beginning of next week. Um, that's pretty much as it is in Southern California right now. Figuring up in Minnesota, they're even in June here. It's probably in the 70s, right? It's probably fairly nice. Don't know if you guys have to deal with as much 80-degree weather or anything like that. Oh, now we got two. Yeah. I said we got 2 people. Ah, and there's another like. Okay. Hey, toys. Hey there, gyms and uh, geriatrics.
Mike, can you hear
Hope
me now?
you're all well.
Mike, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Toys is here.
Toys is here. I love it. Hey, Toys, how are you?
For all we know, well, do you have the Lowell's trophy and all that ready, or
I have
or-
nothing because I'm just giving everyone a Minnesota. I'm giving everyone a Minnesota sunset. So
Ah,
I'm just on the outside table and I've got nothing. I'm sorry. I'm just here for support, and I will laugh at any jokes for sure.
just no
And
Lowell's trophy tonight.
and then whenever you need to like step off the screen, I'm gonna. You know what I'm gonna do? Watch this. This is what I'm gonna do.
I'm good.
Get in there. Oh, see that? See that?
Not really.
I did. Oh, okay.
Batgoat, the thing is, it's kind of a weird blend of light and shadow there you got there, so it's kind of hard to tell exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely the sun's right on the camera, isn't it?
Yep. We need more. We need more drunk goat. No, we don't.
No, we don't need more drunk goat. This just sunset goat playing discs. That's all this goat is. But
All right.
unfortunately, since I'm outside, I don't have trophy. I don't have my notebook or anything. So I'm just
Okay, so we're at the 7. We're just past 7 minute mark now. We now do have kind of 3 of us here. Before I get started, Becca, were there any announcements or anything you wanted to say or bring up or anything like that?
yes, I'm going to see my daughter tomorrow, and I got a text today. She said I was in the hospital yesterday. Baby girl's ready to come. So
Wow.
they're hoping it'll happen just naturally this weekend. And if not, she goes in on Monday and they induce. And that's probably what's going to happen. So I said, all right, I'm coming out tomorrow because I have gifts for all the grandkids. And I haven't seen them in like a month, which is killing me.
Grandpa for what? Is this the second or third time?
This is third. This is going to be my granddaughter. This will be my first baby granddaughter girl. It's going to be awesome. I'm going to spoil her with like Barbies like you wouldn't believe.
Yeah, maybe you can introduce her to like Pebbles Flintstone and let's see who else. Who else are some of the younger?
Gem. Remember Gem from the 80s?
Oh yeah, Jim and the Holograms. Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, maybe a Dora from She-Ra. You know, Dora /
For
She-Ra.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
I kind of have this idea already that I'm going to make her a pilot.
Pilot.
She's going to be a pilot. Yeah, well,
Let's just hope
we all know it's going to be a race car driver, which is actually we're on our way to doing that right now. And my son's boy is going to be a Marine, and I've already bought him the onesie, and we're working on that. And my granddaughter is going to be a pilot. You know why? Because Grandpa has the money, and that's how it works. That was horrible. I did not say that. I'm kidding.
You're saying sad about something there. I guess.
Oh, because I said I'm not drinking, so he said sad. He wants drunk goat because last week, I was kind of a jerk. Well, I wasn't a jerk, but I was a dummy.
Well, yeah, it did make things a little more difficult to get through everything, but I understand sometimes.
Wow, really, Toys? Toys is being mean to me.
Hey, Batgoat, remember when you were drunk making out with that stripper? What was his name? Oh, God.
Yeah. Way to go, Toys. All right, you already won the Lulz trophy. Cool, good for you.
Yeah, so, anyways. All right, so all that. Anything else, or because we're coming up on 10 minutes now, so I think it'd be a good time to get going, unless you had anything
All
else
right,
you'd like to add.
go for it. I
All right.
was gonna like. I actually have my. We were gonna be Yeti brothers. I actually brought this thing outside, and like now the earbuds are better, and I'm going to. Every once in a while, I'm just going to take out and start throwing discs into my basket. So you'll see that. But I'm listening the whole time. Cool.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, remember, I need you on commentary too
Of
sometimes.
course, I'm listening, and I'll. But there's time for me to.
Yeah.
Hey, Woody's here. Hey,
Hey,
Woody, good to
Woody.
see you. Happy Friday.
Hey, Woody. If you can like and share the stream and help get more friendly people in here, that'd be great. Anyways, we are going to get started on the comic stuff. So let
Wow,
me
my
just
forehead is huge.
huh?
My forehead, my 7 head is huge.
Oh, I thought you were saying my forehead was huge.
Mine is no. I have a 5 head. It's a 7 head.
Anyways,
Anyways,
all right. So there we are. There's our selection for the day. Amazing Mystery Funnies. Uh, well, it's technically the 7th issue of Volume 1, but I think they have it listed as Volume 2, Number 3. Just the kind of the weird way they would index things. Of course, cover date March, as we know, this went on sale in February for 10 cents. And there's Skyrocket Steel on the cover there, I believe. Oh, actually, that's him
oh
down
yeah,
there. In this issue, Air Sub DX, Vanishing Men, Madhouse Mystery, Mysterious Roacher, Skyrocket Steel, and Complete Picture Stories. And look
mysterious,
at these.
mysterious poacher. You said that wrong. Mysterious poacher. Really? What
Apparently,
kind of hero or anti-hero is that? He
I
just
have no
strangely
idea.
kills.
That might just
He
be the way
strangely
that.
and illegally kills all the animals on your land. Wow, the mysterious
Why?
poacher.
Well,
Sounds like
maybe
a
we'll.
criminal to me.
Yeah. So here's I found this earlier when I. So here's some interesting notes about some of this. Um, let's see. Yeah. So for the Air Sub DX, Burgos also signed last name on the last pen. Okay, so Bailey Burgos, I think he was one of the authors or um, for that Air Sub DX. Let's see. Dirk the Demon. We got Phantom of the Hills, as it were. We're going to probably focus in on Air Sub DX.
Cool, cool. I'm
Uh,
listening.
yeah. Um, I Rocket Steel, and then maybe one other one. See how things go with time and all that. So without any further ado, why don't we get in? Why don't we get into this? Let's see where we. So we're right now. We're coming up on just after 13 minutes here. So let's go ahead and get going here.
Oh, that was horrible.
And hell, so here's I guess a letter to the boys and girls from Uncle Joe at Centaur Comics. And then some kind of mailing thing. From your humor. Oh yeah, they're doing. I think one of the things they're doing here is um, sending jokes and you get money for them. A lot of contests like that back then. Okay, Air Sub DX here by Carl Burgos. Part 1, The Professor's Enemy. So let's take a look here and see what this is all about. En route home after a series of tests on the, in smaller quotes, Air Sub, in parentheses here, a deadly weapon of war if in the wrong hands. Professor Gray, Tim, and Rita pass over Curly's country. All right. Let let hope we don't have any trouble with Curly, Tim, and everything will be perfect. Meanwhile, at Curly's palace in Tagalore. Hello, Kurt.
Thank you, Woody.
Get this Gray's DX plane.
I mean, toys.
Is over my territory. Now I want that plane. Go get it.
So that's the bad guy, obviously. I think
he's one of the two bad guys. He and Kirk are two bad guys.
Air Sub is just basically like a big rocket ship that apparently floats or flies really fast.
Yeah. That was currently his orders are to proceed at once to capture, not destroy, Professor Gray's DX ship. Right. Look, Gray. Curly's tank planes and headed straight for us. I'm going to turn on the dissolving gun. That'll teach him something. Oh, oops! I thought that was the girl. The way that guy looked, I thought that was the girl because there's a girl here.
It kind of happens with the 30s animation like that, yeah.
No, Tim, not that. You forget that we're over a large body of water, and all we need to do is prepare the ship for a power dive. And you look at those
power dive on an air sub does not sound like a good idea, in my opinion.
Well, I think theoretically he can, because if it's an air sub, what if it is a combination of a plane and a submarine?
One just saying like
a plane, and if need be, it could also.
Unlike sub in the water, there's ground, so don't power dive your air sub until you blow up. That's my guess.
Huh. Well, also you'd have to take into consideration the pressurization too. That would probably play into it a little bit too.
Yeah.
So look at those panels right there. Look at how, and apparently this seems to be more of a futuristic story too from that time.
The dude on the left looks like Ezra Miller. He looks like just a complete.
What up here where that trailer is, or are you talking about the first scene with dialogue?
Next panel over, Mike.
Oh, the gray-haired guy.
Go down. No, down.
Oh, down.
To the right.
Oh,
to the right.
Yeah, okay. So the right.
That guy right there, that picture, that is Ezra Miller, blockhead, and fabulous.
Oh, the guy with the actual colored hair instead of the gray hair.
Yeah,
the guy was Tim in this story. Yeah, I was actually marveling up the upper panel here. Look at these three photos right here. You got the train on the elevated track, which of course you see nowadays at Disneyland and all that, and
sure,
to be more of a futuristic thing. And then you got
back in the 20s in Chicago, people know the L, meaning the elevated train. That was Chicago was big. The elevated trains, they still have them.
And then here's the right here. Here's a very interesting art piece right here. Look at how they drew that mountain. I think that's supposed to be a mountain right there.
Ooh, I'm gonna have to.
How they colored
bug spray myself in a minute.
Yeah. So anyways, we'll move on with the story. And here,
sorry, Woody, that wasn't cool. You made me laugh vomit.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. I've had that happen before too. That's not.
Oh, Woody made it funny, and it's a good one. You should read it. The last Woody line.
All right. Maybe I will here. All right, the last Woody line. The woman has a rubber on her head to stabilize her while she's swimming. Okay. Well, yeah, I know how that can probably be taken.
No, it's rudder. He said rudder, like a tiller. it's pointing her which way to turn in the water. She's got a rudder on her head. That
Yeah.
it's hilarious. That was a good one, Woody.
Yeah.
Hell, person.
StreamYard's still saying one person's viewing, but YouTube's now saying only one as well. Wonder
Yeah,
why.
YouTube is run by Susan. They're stupid.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, back to the story here. Hurry! Get your safety belts on. Those planes will be on us in a minute.
The kids
We're,
were
we're
literally
all
told
set.
not
Let
to
her go,
come near
Grant.
me now because I said, "Tell the kids to come up here and throw discs." And he's like, "You're a weirdo." Anyways, yeah, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Keep going.
All right. A twist of the dial sends the DX in a 9G dive to the murky waters below. So look at that.
9G sounds pretty brutal.
Could that be 9G as in 9G forces, maybe?
Yeah. Which I mean, that's
Hence
not enough
why
to
I told them
kill
to
them.
get their seatbelts on, right?
I know this from MythBusters. You got to go like over 20 or 30. I forget where it is, where it starts becoming lethal. But 9Gs is not going to be pleasant on a body.
Well, any sudden force that drags your body down is probably not pleasant.
Oh yeah, not fun.
Any sudden strong force like that. Inside the leader's tank plane. So I guess planes that look like tanks, maybe.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah. Good Lord! Did you see that? They dived smack into the
I'll be
water
right back. I'm listening.
and disappeared. Get headquarters at once. Yes, sir. I've got them, sir. But Curly wants to talk to you. I saw the whole affair through the teleray. Report back to your flight commander for further instructions. That's all. And then here's another set of panels right here. You got like looks like Saturn and a moon right there, and Earth. And there's Tim, and then a glowing space orbiter or something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're still there. Meanwhile, 30 fathoms below the Tago Sea. So they dove right into the water. So wasn't I saying that it was probably a combination airplane submarine there, Batgoat?
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's exactly what it is.
That makes sense. You called it.
Yeah. Are you all right, Rita?
I'm gonna have to grab bug spray here in a second.
Just a bit shaky. Good girl. Well, won't Curly be surprised when he hears of this? We'll talk about it later. For the present, turn on the sub power. We've got to move fast. 40, 50, 60 knots per hour. That's fast enough. You know I can't help but feel that Curly wants my DX intact. Else, why didn't his planes use their guns? Um, I dread to think of what would happen to civilization if this plane became his. A sudden stop sends the trio hurtling to the rear of the ship. Wow, that was a noisy jolt. Rita, turn on the reflectoscope, and we'll see what caused it. Wow, reflector. Don't you just like the sci-fi jingo that they came up, sci-fi lingo they came up with back in these times?
What they call it, the reflectoscope. That sounds high tech. It really sounds high tech. I mean, was this 1939?
Yeah, 1939.
I think the kids reading there are like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I want to run a reflectoscope when I grow up.
Right.
Well, it doesn't. Like they wouldn't have known any better for sure.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that was 1939. You know, looking back on it, it probably seems almost somewhat campy to us today, but back then, to read something like that in a comic or a book,
who saw me shower in bug spray? I have to. I'm in Minnesota. I just, it's so nasty.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the story here. Right. Look, a battalion of crab subs. They're crab subs. How many different type of submarines can they have?
We got air subs. Now we got crab subs. I've never, Mike. I honestly, as a Navy veteran, I have no idea what a crab sub is.
My guess, it's a sub that probably looks like a crab.
You know what? I bet you, just like the air sub, I bet you they're going to allow it to like crab walk out onto the shore or something.
Now, I have seen, particularly in some Filmation cartoons, where they've had what they call crab walkers. There's like kind of land machines that kind of look like crabs.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Like
that's
crabs.
what I'm thinking. Sure.
You know,
that's a classic robot design. Is just, you know, the pod with crab walking legs, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
They've got us surrounded and are building a corral. We must do something quick. Get the dissolving gun into action. That'll teach those crabs. Now you're talking my language. And this scene right here with what looks like Saturn right here reminds me of the Schoolhouse Rock song Interplanet Janet. You remember that one?
Oh, wow, I can't. Wow, all right.
Interplanet Janet is a galaxy girl, and everyone.
Wow, dude, that's very impressive. You brought that up. I do remember that vaguely, and I mean, you know how old I am. I remember all the Schoolhouse Rock songs. That's awesome.
Well, you and I were part of the generation that grew up on Schoolhouse Rock too.
Correct. Yeah.
I was probably more at the latter end of it, but still. All right, and then here's another set of panels right here. You got a lightning bolt.
Wow, my mustache looks almost heavenly with the light behind. Not heavenly. I almost look like a. That's really cool. I like that.
And then over here, you got I guess that's Rita right there, without the skull cap on.
Hot. It looks way better without the cap.
Yeah. All right, so here we go. Continuing on with the story here.
Well, she didn't need to she wasn't swimming anymore. She didn't need to steer herself in the water.
Mm-hmm. Um, as they continue building the corral, a red lightning ray spurts from the gun. A red lightning ray spurts from the gun. That's quite a line there.
Yeah,
Smack,
yeah.
smack into the leader, who slowly disappears as if dipped in acid. Whoa.
Kind of gross.
Oh, and if you look at that panel right there, I guess this over here might be the crab sub right here. See the pincers on either side
Yeah.
there?
Yep. You're right. That's the crab sub for sure.
That's got to
For
be the.
sure. Yep.
Oh, and they got one even. Look there. There's another one right there, down at the bottom of that panel.
Yep. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see.
You know what? Honestly, like in cartoons, I've watched 1 or 7 million cartoons in my day, and I know I've seen movies with or animated things where you've got a underwater thing with pincher type things like that. So that's a very early version of that, which is cool.
Anyways, back to the article, and look, she's with her skull cap back on there, and that next
She
panel.
needs to swim.
Yeah. Let's see. Good shot, Tim. The other crabs are taking flight.
It does look yellow, which is cool.
Well, thank goodness.
My mustache.
Well, thank goodness for that. Now, how about starting home?
Oh, you were talking about the comic books. I'm talking about my. Sorry, Mike. Keep going.
Key wrecked. I'll turn on the power. I think that's his way of saying correct.
Correct. Yeah. Sure.
Something's wrong. The power is on, but we're not moving. What? One of the corral columns is jammed against us. You can't see it through the scope. Let's see. I'm going out there and get it out of the way. Where do you keep your diving equipment, Greg? I'll get it for you, Tim. Oh, okay. These two scenes of him diving. You know what they remind me of?
With the diving suit,
yeah,
like that helmet.
Yeah, you know what they remind me of?
What?
The Hanna-Barbera cartoon, Moby Dick and Mighty Mightor. Remember the two brothers who went around with Moby Dick? They had similar looking diving equipment.
Say it again. Moby Dick and what?
Moby Dick and Mighty Mightor. It was a Hanna-Barbera cartoon back in the late 60s.
Did you just lay down cartoon knowledge on me that I don't know? Because I'm really upset now. I've never seen it.
Maybe I did. You didn't know about
Explain the premise.
Okay, so it was okay. So there was actually two cartoons in 1/2 hour. Okay, so you had Moby Dick was basically like the whale Moby Dick, who had befriended a pair of kids named, I think, Tim and Tom, and the other segment was Mighty Mightor, who basically would raise his big club in the air and go, Mightor! His club would start to shake, and he turned from just a normal kid and a dinosaur to like a winged dragon. That was the Mighty Mightor segment, but they were initially put together, and then they were later made part of the Fantastic World of Hanna-Barbera, where they put a bunch of the 60s kind of superhero type cartoons.
Okay, I get it, but they first came out as Hanna-Barbera, correct?
Yeah.
That you.
The show itself was the Moby Dick.
I hate how good you are. You know that? You're so good.
The show itself was called, I think it was mid to late 60s it came out, but it was known as Moby Dick and Mighty Mightor.
It doesn't matter. Even if it was before I was born, I love all HB and like from 50s
I'm
on. I
actually
know
kind of
cartoons.
surprised you didn't know about it because
I know.
it was still
How
in
do I not know this
syndication
one?
well into the 80s.
Okay, well, you know what? Maybe if I saw it, I'd be like, okay, kind of hazy. But no, I just wow, you got me on that one. I got nothing there.
All right. Anyways, getting back to the story here. Um, after that little trip down cartoon memory lane.
Well, it's very cool though.
Yeah. Um, with helmet and
Wow, my
torch.
mutton stash looks good though. I do got
Yeah.
to say that in the
Yeah.
sunset.
Yeah.
Not
Between your, I guess some people could argue that you and I are kind of a stylish pair, considering you with your mutton stash and me with my bald head.
correct. Yes, absolutely.
And of course, right now it would seem that my little tricks with this don't seem to always be working. Well, now it got back up to one on the on StreamYard here. It was down to 0.
Woody and Toys are still here. Don't worry about it, Mike. I know they're here.
It's just a little flustering to only see one or
I
two
know.
people.
I know. I know. I know. Like you know, I know about the thing that gets in your head. I know it sucks, but we've proven it before. Like when it says one, and there's three people talking in the chat, we know that it's incorrect.
Yeah.
That's just the fact. Anything under 10, and you've had a like, was it critical or RJ? Someone else said, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm live streaming. Anything under 10, it's not an accurate count.
Yeah, I get that. It screws with my analytics too because, as I said,
Well, no, it screws
analytics.
with your head, Mike, because you don't like seeing it in live, like as you're streaming. It bothers you, and I know that, and it bothers me too. I get it.
Yeah.
So that's what
Anyway,
I'm saying.
let's get back to this story here. With helmet
Right.
and torch, Tim rises in the rough Tago Sea. Um, good heavens, a shark and headed straight for me. That screams filmation right there.
Oh, Filmation, yeah. Okay, yeah, I said that.
Man, the thing, one of the, this is one of the things I like about these older comics, right? These ones in the 30s and 40s and stuff like that. Now, Grant, I know a lot of the cartoons that we still grew up with as package form, like Merry Melodies and MGM, stuff like that. I knew originally they were produced back in the 30s and 40s. A lot of these
Yes,
Bugs Bunny cartoons
yeah,
and Tom and Jerry cartoons that we grew up with, even, some of the famous studio stuff, Popeye, all
sure,
that, they were originally produced as film shorts back in the 30s, 40s, and 50s.
correct. Well,
So,
like
so
they didn't look like what we think as of today. Like in the 30s, they didn't look the same, but by the 40s, it's Merry Melodies and all that. Yeah, it's
yeah,
the
and
cartoons we
I look at a lot of this. I look at a lot of this. A lot of these comic panels and stuff like that. And I'm just amazed. It's like, it does cut, even though it reminds me of that experience. You know what I mean?
sure. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I get that, Mike.
Yeah. So we got kind of some interesting panels here. You got a glowing satellite there in the one
It's
panel,
crazy looking,
and then I
isn't it?
think that's the bad guy right there. I think that's the main bad guy right there.
Yeah, and it looks really weird.
Yeah. Well, that could be just the way they drew him too.
I know, but like they're trying to make him look evil, but he just looks sad.
Yeah. So, oh, look at this. Tim's fighting the shark. Yeah, let's see what they have to say on this. As man and shark clash in a fierce struggle, Tim brings the torch into action. So I think he's gonna try to. I guess he's gonna try to make some shark meat. He's gonna cook himself up a shark there, huh? With that torch.
Well, some people say shark is good. I've never had it.
I'm not sure if it maybe in the Orient, but I think I've heard of something called shark fin stew or soup or something like that.
Sure. Yeah. Well, no. Lots of people eat shark. Lots of people like shark. I grew up in Southern California, around a lot of fishermen, and like, yeah, cool, good for you. I've never eaten it. Maybe I have,
I've
but I
never
know I
eaten
don't.
it either, but I'm just saying, you know, the the hot flame sears into the man eater. Suddenly, the
My thing is
torch
just
breaks.
like kill sharks. Don't eat them. Just kill them. Sharks are disgusting. They're
Oh,
like bears.
look at that! Now, look at this. This is probably one of the things that Frederick Wortham would have probably had an issue with right here. Suddenly, the shark breaks away and rises toward the surface dead. Look at that scene, though. Look at all that blood coming out. You see that?
Yeah, it's still an animal though. So like, yeah,
Maybe it's
people
not considered as bad as if it was happening to a human.
correct. And especially back then, it was like sharks are just
Yeah. Well,
godless killing machines.
this
You
is still
kill them.
before the CCA and all that too. This is like 9 years before
Even to this day,
seduction.
anyone who talks about like wanting to save sharks.
Yeah, that stuff didn't probably come around till like 70s, right?
And
For the
beyond the
environmental
70s,
movement.
I saw movies of this Australian dude just hunting sharks in the 70s because one bit him, and so like it was funny. And then in 85, 86, he's like, "Oh, now they're beautiful creatures. Now you were brainwashed," is what happened.
Hmm. Yeah, I doubt very seriously if any sharks would care if you were trying to save them or not. They just all
No,
they want is
they're
to chomp into your flesh.
godless killing machines like bears. I hate bears. That's why I don't camp.
Well, you like Yogi Bear though, don't you? Yogi and Boo Boo, don't you?
No, I like Smokey Bear better than Yogi and Boo
Yogi the
Boo.
Bear.
It's not Smokey the Bear, it's Smokey Bear. Go to the website, check it out. It's not Smokey the Bear, it's Smokey Bear. And only you can prevent forest fires.
Bringing the torch into play again, Tim clears the corral column, which caused the jam. Okay. Tim, are you all right? We watched the fight for a moment. We thought,
That's very good.
I'm okay. The torch saved me. Certainly did. and now it's clear sailing home. At Curly's headquarters. That DX is better than I thought. With it, I can become emperor of the whole universe, and I do want to be headman. Next month, invasion. So look at that. Wow, evil bad guy there with the classic evil line there.
Yep,
That's
totally.
the end of it for this month.
Yep.
How did you like that story, Batgoat?
That's good, but it was underwater shenanigans, basically.
Yeah. Wow, we're already at 43, so I guess I got to move along here a little bit.
Is that right?
Yeah,
All right,
40,
keep going.
So I want to make sure we get to Skyrocket Steel because we have been following that one. Dirk the Demon.
Okay,
here.
yeah.
So we'll just kind of breeze through this.
It's
We might come
2 out of
back
5.
to this if we have time. Might come back to this story if time.
Wow, I suck.
Vanishing Men by Arthur Pinajan.
Give me a shot. I can make it from here. Can you? Dude. All right, okay. Keep going, Mike.
Yeah, I am. I'm just kind of breezing through some of this stuff. A black and white story here of Vanishing Men. And then Dictator's Mistakes by Rex Lawrence, which is more of a text story.
Fucking got me on the foot. Did I actually hit you? I'm sorry. Sorry.
The Madhouse Murder Mystery.
Didn't mean to do that.
All right. Madhouse with the red and white palette here.
All
And
right.
black and white.
Nope.
So,
Oh.
Higher.
Almost dialed in.
No, I got to get it over. Okay, I saw the. It's over this tree and break it in. Watch it. All right. Nope, that's too much of a.
Ooh, it could have broke.
Oh, from right there though, I think I can get one of those.
so here's a mysterious poacher.
All right,
Looks like a Wild West
you
story.
throw them all next, and then me, and we'll see who makes one first. Or I go get my softie. That's my putter. Remember that big black
I
softie?
really love hanging out my slippers now.
The big black softie.
Fantastic project. The past, the Iron Horse was the amazement of the days of the Old West. Today, scientists have mastered the secret of streamlining and the speed up trains built of improved light steel powered with efficient diesels. In the future, competing with fast stratosphere planes will be, in quote, bullet trains, unquote,
You ready?
roaring through magnetically controlled tubes from one side to the other continent to the other at 300 to 400 miles an hour.
You don't get many uphill throws like this to putt on, and they're
Yeah,
very difficult because
And here's one of our
always
main
have an
features
uphill
that
putt
we've been
like this.
following here.
It makes it challenging.
Is which one?
Well, we now reached our, because I kind of breezed through as I said, I'll go back.
Skyrocket Steel, yeah.
But we wanted to get to the main feature here before too long, and that's what I've done.
For sure.
Skyrocket Steel here, which we've been following for a while.
Yeah, we have been. And I'm listening, Mike. I'm just I'm in a putting competition with my roommate right here. So
Skyrocket Steel in the year of X, about 2500 AD, by Bill Everett. And as we had noted before, Bill Everett would later go on
I
to
thought I
a
had
character
two.
called Amazing Man in the next year or so here from this point. So, anyways, let's get into this story here.
All right. Crank it up, Mike. Crank it up.
Back on Earth after their adventure on the planetoid, Manin, on the planetoid Manin, we find Skyrocket Steel Dodge and Invex, the Invincible Man, in Steel's own chamber in the castle of King Kurt. Invex has just come in with
Same line, just
exciting
higher.
news. Let's listen.
No, not lower, higher.
Steel, someone's stolen my secret formula. It's my formula the
Invisaray. To beat me.
Oh, is that right? Like, so we don't go to the next one?
The new method for invisibility. For invisibility, I'm sure I locked it in the safe. And so, in another part of the castle, we find the thief.
No.
All right, those two were very poor for a chance to win.
I know.
Bad job.
The thief stowing the formula in a waterproof case.
All right, I got to make at least two this time.
Who's there? Hey, Batgoat, if you can hear me, you might want to mute because you're kind of canceling me out a bit. You're going to go over to do your golf.
Do you want me to mute?
I can see. Yeah, if you're gonna go over to like shoot your disc like that, because I can still, hear you. All right. All right. Anyway, who's there? Whew. That was a close call. I'll have to be more careful of the guards around here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry.
Mike, I am listening and I am throwing at the same time, if that's all right.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
know
drunk.
it's just the thing
All right,
was
I don't want to
that
miss. I'm gonna go smoke.
Okay, all right. You won. Okay, I'm listening. I'm back with you.
all right. Phew. That was a close call. I'll have to be more careful of the guards around here. Well, sorry, Marston. So far, so good. And what is Steel Dodge going to think when he finds out that his own girl has stolen Invex's formula? Wow, that's a kind of a twist there. Well, we can't bother about that now. Uh-oh. I can't fill this formula in my laboratory. I'll have to use the king's. I'll change my clothes and go over by the secret underwater passage. No one knows about it but Steele and me. Wow, look at that. Look at that right there.
Good looking dame.
Yeah, very nice looking. Let's see now. I'd better take a gun along. Might run into trouble. The goggles will serve as a mask, and I'll wear a cloak. I'll wear the cloak too.
My battery's about to die, so I gotta figure out what the fuck to do.
Hmm. So you're gonna have to go plug your computer back into the thing in the house. He stepped away again. Okay. All right, then. That's all right. Actually, I probably could. It just didn't dawn on me to do so. Would he? Anyways, getting back to the article, getting back to the story here. If I can use this formula to make myself invisible, I can follow Vance Roy and find out what dirty trick he's playing next. Well, here goes for a nice cold swim. There, look at that dive. Only a few, only a few more yards to go. I've got to get to the lab and make up the formula before they discover that it's gone. They'll send out a general alarm. I know that Vance Ray is up to his tricks again, and this is the only way to discover what his plans are. Just another step now, and I'll be there. And then we see her going into the king's laboratory. And back in Steele's chamber, he and Invex decide to see if the formula was left in the king's laboratory. Um, let, um, let's go, Invex. We'll take the mini cab. I'll get us through the subway quicker. I'll get us through the subway quicker. You back with me there, Batgoat?
I'm here. I'm here with you.
All right. So is your battery running out, or?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm plugged in now, and
Okay.
Woody won't hear me yelling or anything like that, so it's all good.
All right. So, anyways, continuing on with the story here. Are you sure? Are you sure that you locked the formula in the safe, Invex? Yeah. Yes, I am, Steel.
Oops! I better mute. There's a.
And again in the king's laboratory, we find Sari mixing chemicals. Oh, a guard. Who's in there? Say, what are you doing? Get out of here.
I'm sorry, Mike. My air conditioner is going. Is it okay? Like.
Yeah, it's not as loud as some of the other stuff going on, so I can
All
barely
right.
hear
Cool.
it.
You know what? You know what? I'll be back in 10 minutes. This is some bullshit. Some fuck.
All right. So apparently, Batgoat is stepping away to deal with his deal with his. All right, there we go. All right, yeah, Batgoat left us for a moment, but he'll be back. I don't mind listening to bots. I was just saying after Mike asked you to mute, I've seen other stream. Yeah, I probably could, and maybe it just didn't cross my mind to do so, Woody, because I'm so focused on trying to get through the story here. Yeah, so. Anyways, I'll continue on here until Batgoat gets back, of course. Hopefully he'll get back soon. Not so fast, soldier. Over we go. I'll have to swallow this stuff in a hurry and get out of here before someone else comes. Wow, that's liquid dynamite. Well, it's working, and it's high time I get going. Hello, what's this? Hey, Invex, it's Martin the Sentry. Martin, what happened? Hello, Steel. Sorry was here. She knocked me out and got away. Steel, come here. This is some of my formula. Sorry must have stolen it and used it herself. Lord Steele, this is terrible. She's made herself invisible, and now we'll never find her. We better get back to my place in bed. And Sorry, in her disguise of invisibility, slips into a rocket ship and speeds out into the wind. And from a closet inside the ship, steals the tall, well-dressed figure of a man. He advances pistol in hand. Now, in this case, steal just simply means kind of like walk stealthily. As you guys know, stealth is stealth. So I think that in this particular case, when they say steal here, they're not talking about taking without permission. They're talking about being like stealthy or being slightly. So, all right, we're just waiting to see if Batgoat comes back soon. I do thank everybody for the likes and shares thus far. Okay. Anyways, right, so continuing on with the story here. Oh, actually. And stops surprised to find no one at the controls of the ship. He speaks. Right. For the love of Venus, what is this? Where's the pilot? Hello? Who's running this ship? Hey, you don't have to scare a well. We don't have to scare a well. Blast my rockets, Paul. What are you doing here? You're supposed to be on Mars. Paul, don't you remember me? It's your sister, Sari. And oh darn it! How do I make myself visible? Can you see me, Paul? Wow, her brother just caught up with her. Interesting, to say the least. All right. It's past hour mark here. No, I can't see you, but I'd know your voice anywhere. What makes you invisible, Sorry? And where are you taking the ship? I haven't time to explain everything, Paul, but I'm headed for Venus. I think Vance Roy is there. Venus? You can't go there, Sorry. The Red Men are rioting against Roy's Yellow Star Army. You can see them from here. Sorry, turn back. We've got to get help from Earth. This is bad. The Yellow Star Army has taken control of the entire planet, and Roy has placed it under strict military rule. The Red Men are rebelling and have sent me as a scout to procure more munitions for their small force. but we're badly outnumbered. Look, Paul, we're being pursued. To be concluded in the next issue of Amazing Mystery Funnies. The only problem is I don't think we'll see the conclusion of this particular story because if I saw correctly, I don't think this has the following story there. So anyways, um, I actually am gonna have to step away from the computer for a moment, but Batgoat's not back yet, so I'm gonna have to leave you guys with some music. I'm away, just got to step away. I'll be back in probably a couple minutes. I hope you guys are enjoying everything. I know this is one of those rare nights in which we don't have a lot of people, but anyways, I'll be right back. So I'm gonna just leave you with some music to hold you over until I get back. All right, I'm back. Hopefully everybody can something here. All right. Anyways, I got some reminder stuff there. Anyways, uh, whatevs. ah. So backgoat, are you gonna whatevs? I try something new and get bleeped on. Who else wants to co-host for a year and a half? I'm out. Sorry, Mike. I'll EM you. Okay. All right. Sorry to hear that, backgoat. I will, but thank you for your time. Well, I guess we'll try to talk about it later. Um, anyways, let's get through the rest of the show here. Uh, Eddie, odd. Let's see now. So that's the two main stories I wanted to get through. So let's see, where are we at on time here? I probably have time to do one or two more stories here. Yeah, okay. Oh, God, I think. Okay, all right. Anyways, as I said, we've kind of recycled around here. Huh. So, all right. So let me see where are we at on time? Hour 12. So we still got plenty of time. I can probably get through one or two more stories here. So go through and try to get through some more stories here. Of course, without my co-host, it is a shame. Another adventure of Dirk the Demon. Bill, it's another Bill Everett story, as related from the diary. Oh, as related from the diary of Bill Everett. Okay, 2330. So there's another futuristic. Yeah. You can land just to the right of the main building, pilot. It should be clear. Well, princess. Um, uh, well, princess. You'll be married within the hour. If everything goes right, Marcus will be waiting for you. Now that's funny. There doesn't seem to be any sign of life here. Where is everybody? Where is everybody? Where's everybody? I don't like this. Hey, who are these men? They're all armed and masked. Looks like trouble, pilot. Stop where you are. It's the princess we want, not the rest of you. Turn around and take your plane back to Earth. Gee, pilot, I can't let him take her alone. You'd better go back and get help. I'll see if I can make these crooks take me with the princess. Hey, what are you taking her for? She doesn't know anything, and you can't get any ransom from her father 'cause he's dead. Oh, so you're going to be difficult, huh, young fella? Oh, oops. I thought it was a girl when it was actually a guy. Man, the way they drew him back then. All right, you can just come along with us. Easy now, you two, and no talking. Just keep going, and don't try to break out of those ponds. In you go, you little demon. They're bringing him to, I guess, a jail or some type of holding cell. Ouch! Ouch! Hey, guard! And then his thoughts there, he's in the front of his, um, if I can only cut the rope, this rope now. Hmm. What do you want, you little hey? Ooh! Oh! Hey, RJ. That's that's a fella. Hey, RJ. Are you We just had a little thing with Batgoat. Are you home? Are you in a position that if I were to send you the link, you could possibly come in and join me? Um, Batgoat left. There was a little thing that happened with him a few minutes ago, so I don't really know what's up. I still got to talk to him, but and yeah, I know it was a fellow, but just the way they drew it. Um, let me see. I can't make it. I'm buried in books that I need to have ready for tomorrow morning. Okay, I understand. I was just that go something. I don't know what all happened. Batgoat kind of took off on me, so I was just wondering if you could just step in to fill in for the rest of the show until I can figure out what to do for the future, because I don't know if he's like quit for good or if he's just mad or something like that. I don't. Just hoping maybe you could fill in for the rest of the show, but if you can't, I understand. I'll get through it. Anyways, uh, hour 19 here. Anyways, getting back to this. Back to the story here. And I'm just checking things here real quick. Anyway, sorry. Anyways, getting back on track here. Well, that guard's well taken care of. Now, to find the princess. Good. That was easy. But oh, here comes a guard. I'd better put this mask on. Sorry, mister. Just take it easy. Now hold still while I get your gun. May have to use it on your friends in there. Okay, mister. Thanks. Now I'll just bang your head on the floor. Pleasant dreams. All right, everybody. Keep your hands up and don't move. Wow. For the love of Venus. It's Dirk. Just in time, boy. Hello, Marcus. Here comes a ship. We'll take these crooks home with us. Watch for the next chapter of Dirk's adventures in an early issue. Anyway. Vanishing Men. Yeah, I'll probably skip some of these more black and white stories. Get more to the color ones. There's everything Western there. All right. Here's one. Now I know there'll be some black and white pages here too, but well, at least a complete picture story by E.F. Webster, The Madhouse Murder Mystery. The Hillcrest Sanitarium for mental cases, with a patronage of rich clients, supervised by the noted brain specialist, Dr. Delamort. The mental sanitarium is viewed by nearby residents as a place of mystery. A hooded, black cloaked figure is sometimes seen. At police headquarters, Chief of Detectives O'Rourke confers with his ace investigator, Sheik Farrell. Here's one for you. The Hillcrest Sanitarium just reported a suicide. Give it the once over, Farrell. Are you trying to get rid of me, Chief? Well, Bull, do you know where the Hillcrest Sanitarium is? That's where we're going. Sure, sure. That's the nut house of all the places. Have a heart. It's a fine night for a ghost, Bull. Have a heart, Chief. All right, just wanna do something real quick here. About that. Anyway, sorry about that. I was just messaging Batgoat real quick to try to see if I make arrangements to meet with him after the show here. Anyways, getting back to the story here. Let me see what time is it, by the way. Well, hour. So we're coming up in an hour and a half here. Okay. Well, here's the sanatorium inspector. All right, Bull. You wait in the car till I'll let you know if I need you. Are you Dr. Delamorte? I'm Inspector Farrell. Police headquarters. Police headquarters. What this about? A suicide? Yeah. I'm Doctor Delamorte. Um, Now, just for those of you that know, Morte in that Morte is a Latin word for death. Just kind of interesting little Doctor Delamorte there. So, step step this way, please, and I'll show you the body. This man was the oh wait, this man was the well-known stage actor Bruce Barron. He had a touch of delirium, tremens, and came here to recover. You don't supply your patients with rope and that hook in the ceiling, do you, doctor? I'm not happy. I feel unappreciated. Was it something that I did? I hope. I hope you'll come. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. I do have kind of a situation going on. I'm trying to deal with here, trying to make some kind of arrangement, so see if we can get it resolved. But anyways, I should get back to this because I know y'all came here for the comics, right? Not the drama. Try to keep the drama to a minimum here, but life happens sometimes, unfortunately. Um. Anyways, getting back to the story here. Hmm. That's just what I can't understand. Nurse Black had charge of Mr. Barron, but I'm sure she wouldn't be involved in this. Well, I'll leave you. I'll leave you. I have a brain operation to do. I gather that Nurse Black discovered the body. Would you mind sending her here? Your men can take down the body. Miss Black, a detective from the police is here. He wishes to ask you a few questions. You don't have to volunteer any information. All right, doctor. All right, doctor. I suppose the detective will ask me the usual routine questions. Oh, look at that right there. It looks like there's some kind of dark figure looking like they're about to grab her right there. Oh, all right. Anyways, I didn't get any kind of reply there. Oh, that was from this morning. All right. Okay, so anyways, hopefully he'll come back in after the show. We can talk. But anyways, all right. Your men take the body away and say that sounds and say that sounds like a scream for help. I'd better investigate. Help! Help! Now, my pretty one, another peep out of you, and you'll regret it. I'm only taking you on a little visit. Ha ha. Oh, look at that. Hey, what are you running for? Uh, I'm Dr. Rayward on Dr. Delamorte's staff. I thought I heard Miss Black scream she must be in danger. The other brain specialist laughed when I said a brain could be transferred from one person to another. The fools, I'll show them. Oh, look at it. We have another. We have another. This is a common theme from this time period, right? Idea of brain transplant. We've seen a few stories around this time period where human brains are being transferred into apes and into each other at times. This is getting even more interesting by the moment. This is going to probably be our last story because we are getting down close to the 2 hour mark here. But anyways, let me get this done here. Um, no, your conscience again, my dear. It'll be odd when you wake up and have the brain of an idiot. You would refuse my love. You would refuse my love. Now a little shot of this will prove to the world that old brain can be replaced by new. Oh, Quandro, come here. Where are you? Weird giant. From my heart and from my head, why don't people understand my weird science? Quando, where were you? Up to some mischief, I guess. Bring that table over here. Quando him do master. Put put the table and put the table here, and you lie down on it. Understand? Quando go sleep, master. Oh, look at that. Your typical Igor looking dude. Look at that. Typical Igor looking dude. Oh boy. We've searched the entire building for Miss Black, all except the operating room. I guess we can look in quietly without disturbing anyone. Um, Sorry if we disturbed you, Doctor, but Miss Black has mysteriously disappeared. Hmm. I sent her to Inspector Farrell, and that's the last time I seen of her. I'm sure something has happened to Miss Black. Ah, buck up, old man. We'll do everything to find her. You go out and help my partner search the grounds. Quando, pretty lady Marster, like pretty lady Marster. When you wake up, Quando, can can have her. When you wake up, Quando can have her. That's odd. I didn't notice this door before. I wonder where it leads to. Why isn't that a nurse's cap on the stairs? Why is that a nurse's cap on the stairs? What's that? Sounds like a door opened. I'd better receive my visitor. What? What's that? Sounds like a door opened. I'd better receive my visitor. Well, the reception committee is here. H, drop that gun. Walk over to the wall. I have some iron clamps. You must try. They're old but strong. You won't get away with this, whoever you are. That's your opinion. Quando lying there is unstrapped. He'll wake up soon. See if you can make friends with him. Ha ha. I'll put this girl in here, roll the casket out, and bury it, and return to those how you and Quando make out. And return to see how you and Quando make out. You've been to... No, I haven't. I haven't been to Saskatchewan there, Code 66 Gamer. Anyways, getting back to the story here. We'll be wrapping up soon. Actually, in fact, hold on a second. I'm going to put the music on for a moment. Because I got to do something here real quick. Be right back. back. Anyways, let's see, and it looks like the sideshow is taking place. Um, yeah, I saw your comment there. Gonna hide it though. I don't want to be stirring much of the plot, but yeah. So, anyways, I'm gonna try to finish this story and then start to wrap things up here. Um, anyway, let's get back to this particular story. Um, oh, Spectre Farrell sent me out to Siskiyou, search the ground for Miss Black, who was mysteriously missing. Okay. You go round that way. I'll go the opposite. We will cover more ground quickly. And this is the way I dispose of all those who oppose my will. If I don't get loose before that monster wakes, I'll be in a tough spot. Ah, that's a break. That's a break. It's loosening. Oh boy, it does look like he's starting to wake up. It's lucky. It's lucky I freed my other arm with this pick lock. There doesn't seem to be any chance to free my legs. Who you? Quando not like you. Quando kill. What? Am I seeing things? I'd better see what he's bearing. There's someone coming. I'll hide and see who it is. So you were spying on me, yeah? Now that you opened that casket, you won't live to tell what you know. Drop that knife. Raise your fins. Oh, wait, I'm right. Drop that knife. Raise your fins. It looks like I was in time, young fella. Take off his hood and let's see who it is. So you like so you know like me, Quando. I'm sure you'll like this less. Ugh! Now, to free my legs from the clamp, go up and save that girl. You think, Dr. Maynard? You'll be all right, Mary, or Miss Black. So it's you, Dr. Delamorte. Darren. Darren, the actor, couldn't hang himself because he was drugged. You did it. Notable, um, notables who came to came to your sanitarium to rest were blackmailed by you. Their minds were undermined by your drugs. When you were finished with them, they were buried in the cemetery. Only you know how many patients you've buried here. Come on, you. All right. So, anyways. All right. So that's basically all we're going to read tonight here because we are coming down to, yeah, we're hour and 56. So we're going to start wrapping up here. So with that, guys, I thank everybody for being here. But before we leave, of course, we do have one more piece of thing to do. This day in each history. Let's see. We'll get into that real quick here, and then we will wrap things up. So, anyways, so today is Friday, and I'm sorry, Batgoat, he was here. He was not prepared to do anything like Wolf Trophy or anything like that. Hopefully, we can figure out what's going on. Um, but anyways, let's finish this off, and then um, I will, see y'all on Monday. So, anyways, let's get to this. Okay, so today is Friday, June the 17th, 2021, or 2022 rather. So let's take a look back at this day in news history. History. All right. So, without any further ado, go ahead and share this. Well, first off, I'd like to wish a happy 75th birthday to the brothers Quay. The brothers Quay were born on this day back in 1947. They turned 75 today. They are an American identical twin brother pair who also is involved with stop motion animation, or better known as the Brothers Quay or the Quay brothers, Stephen and Timothy Quay here. They were also the recipient of the 1998 Drama Desk Award for set design. So, anyway, so happy 75th birthday to the Brothers Quay, who are known for their stop motion animation work. Happy 75th birthday. I hope they had a good day today. Moving on to the next piece of niche history. All right. So on this date back in 1952, the 15th issue of Bobby Benson's B-Bar-B Riders went on sale on this date from Emmy or Magazine Enterprises. On this date, 70 years ago today, the 15th issue of B-Bar-B Riders from Bobby Benson went on sale on this date for 10 cents. It was 32 pages. So, there's that. Moving on to the next piece of niche history. On this date, 20 years ago today, the WWE held its Monday Night Raw event. From the Oakland Arena in Oakland, California. On this event, on the main event, saw Brock Lesnar defeat Booker T in a King of the Ring first round match, the King of the Ring 2002 first round match. We also saw at the start of the show Rob Van Dam defeat X-Pac in a King of the... So Rob Van Dam and Brock Lesnar advanced in the King of the Ring tournament in 2002. Undertaker defeated Matt Hardy. D'Lo Bryan and Trish Stratus defeated Crash and Molly Holly. Jeff Hardy defeated Raven. And Christopher Nowinski defeated Spike Dudley. So that's all that happened on this date 20 years ago on Raw. And the last... Oops, I didn't want that. on this date 5 years ago today in 2017. 2017. The anime movie, The Irregular at Magic High School, the movie The Girl Who Summons the Stars, premiered on this date in 2017. It was produced, of course, produced by 8-Bit and distributed by Aniplex. So the 8-Bit anime movie, The Irregular at Magic High School, the movie The Girl Who Summons the Stars, was released on this date back in 2017. So there we go. So that's all we have for you tonight. Hopefully we can get resolved whatever the issue was earlier. With that, guys, I thank you for being here, and I hope to see everybody back here again on Monday. With that, I shall bid you adieu. Bye.